I know it's weird to say this because what I'm literally doing right now, but I'm not a vlogger per se, or at least not in the sense that I kind of define it. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Hey, I'm Tommy, and this is a 30-day vlog challenge. I know, subject just doesn't make sense with this, but I'm trying to make 30 days in a row of vlogs of me talking to the camera to kind of get in the habit of hitting upload. Today, we're going to talk about, am I a vlogger? No, not really. I love YouTube and I like the culture and I like the different types of content out there. I work in video, so I've always been drawn to filmmaker and videographers and that kind of area of YouTube. The Peter McKinnons, the Jesse Driftwoods, all of that. I would make these cinematic highlight reels of various trips that I went on and just little adventures, and it was fun. It was fun. It was a good exercise. But these guys are great at telling a story and just talking to camera while doing it super cinematically. And I feel like I'm just not as good at that. I can do this where I'm talking to a camera and expressing an idea. And then maybe I could put B-roll over it or something like that. But there was always this divide. Like I did it for a season. But I feel like when I'm just hanging out with family or something, I really want to be present with them. I don't really want to be stuck behind a camera. And maybe it's because video is my job, that I kind of have a work mode part of my brain and a relaxation family mode. And it's either on or off. So if I'm going to be capturing stuff, in that mode, I'm thinking of shots. I'm thinking of like, oh, I need this and this, and this is how this will edit together. But I really am not present in the moment when I do that. And because of that, I don't typically like to do vloggy stuff with family trips, personally. Now, if I was a full-time YouTuber, I could see myself doing something like this on a solo trip because that's my day job. I'm going to go to this place. I'm going to film this. I'm going to talk about it. But I can't distinguish those from like work and just hanging out with my family. I just wanted to hang out with my family. I want to give them my full attention when I'm doing that. And I'm not blaming other YouTubers or saying that they don't do that. I'm just saying I have trouble doing that. So if I'm just hanging out with them, I just want to hang out with them. So I will take some photos and videos, and it's kind of funny because I'm almost the opposite in a way. When I'm working and doing a project, I'm really thinking about what I'm shooting and getting coverage and getting enough options. But if I'm just hanging out with people, I kind of just want, at bare minimum, like a selfie of all of us. I really want a photo to remember, hey, I want to remember that we got together and we did this. If we had a friend come visit or something like that, or it was someone's birthday, I kind of get the bare minimum of content for that. But then if I'm shooting a project, I get a lot of it. So I don't know. It's just weird because I feel like part of me wants to be that way, but I'm also not good at talking in front of camera, in front of a bunch of people. Like, I think I was doing one of these the other day and my wife walked in the room and I just kind of clammed up. It just feels weird to do this, and I enjoy doing it and I enjoy sharing my thoughts and sharing my perspective. But unless like everyone in the room's doing it and it's a thing we're doing, it just feels weird for me to talk to camera like this. And maybe that's a skill I can develop down the road. If I keep doing stuff like this, maybe I can bring this out and talk to it and not feel so odd about it. I'd much rather talk to the camera in the privacy of this little room, at least for right now. So I guess I'm in some ways a vlogger. I'm doing this. I just am not that cinematic style vlogger. I just don't picture myself being that way. I also just personally don't want to share too much of my personal day-to-day life, at least not right now. I like talking about ideas and things I'm interested in. But that feels different than me saying like, hey, I'm eating this bowl of cereal and today we're doing this specific thing. Unless it was like a cool project or something special that day. It just feels like it's a lot of me sharing my life. I also don't want to force my family into that if that's something they're not really interested in. And I would guess they're not super interested in that. So I want to be respectful of that and not be running around putting a camera in their face, turning their life into a reality TV show. So I'd much rather, this is my comfort zone right now, like taking an idea, talking about it, working through it. Tell me in the comments, am I still a vlogger even if I'm not going around filming my whole life, everything that's going on. What type of vloggers do you like? Do you like more of that sharing your life thing? Do you like more of the discussing topics and ideas here? I feel like this type of thing is my bread and butter. I do like some content where it's people sharing their lives, but I really like people just sharing their ideas or sinking their teeth into an idea and just sharing their perspective on it. Maybe I'm a vlogger, maybe I'm not. I'm doing this challenge, 30 days. If you want to see the other ones, there's a playlist below that you can check out. If you're trying to be a vlogger, start some sort of YouTube creative thing, comment below. I want to hear about it. I want to see what you're doing. That's all I've got for now. So thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.